Hi, this is the Wi-Fi bird box camera. Sometimes we also name it smart bird box camera. So what makes this camera smart? First, let me emphasize the requirement to install this camera. First, the camera needs to connect to your Wi-Fi, which means the Wi-Fi signal around the birdhouse should be strong. We may pay attention on the Wi-Fi signal indoor, but seldom pay attention on the Wi-Fi at the backyard. So if the Wi-Fi signal is not strong around the birdhouse, you can add the Wi-Fi repeater or the PLC adapter to improve the Wi-Fi outdoor. The second thing is this camera requires power source. It's not cable-free camera. There's no battery built into the camera in this tiny camera. You can use the motorcycle battery to supply the camera if you don't want to wire the cable to an AC outlet. The 10-meter extension cable is included, so the AC outlet doesn't have to stay next to your birdhouse. Okay, now let's see what this camera can do. I have installed one of the camera to the birdhouse and connect this camera to the router. So the first thing we can do is we can view the camera from anywhere, anytime by using the mobile phone. Let me record piece of footage from this camera. This is the video recorded by my mobile phone. Now I just open the cage. You can see the live video from the camera. Now let me move to the Mac. I have to record the screen. I'm using the free software to watch the camera on my Mac. Now let's just open the cage. You can see the camera is live. Once the camera has been connected to the router, we will view the camera anytime, anywhere. More importantly, we can share the camera to our friend or families. So let them watch together. It's going to be a lot of fun. The next thing is the audio. There's a small microphone built into the camera. You can hear the audio from the camera. Now the camera also has infrared built in. Now let's see what will happen if we just cut off all the light. This is the box. I'm going to using the box to cover the birdhouse so there's no light enter to the camera. Let me still recording the footage. You can see the image just turned to black and white. The reason is because the camera, there's no light, the infrared taking control, and the infrared is almost invisible for the bird. This can provide you the night vision, but if the light is not good enough, what can we do? Actually, there's one more feature with this camera. It's called daylight. Let me just turn on. Just wait. You can see we just got back the color image again. That's because the camera has built-in daylight LED. One more thing important about the daylight LED. Never turn on the daylight LED at night, because if you just put the bird for the daylight LED for long, it could jeopardize the breeding of the bird. And let's take a look at the bottom of the camera. This is the micro SD card slot. We can install the micro SD card to the camera, and the camera will keep recording. When the micro SD card is full, it's going to override the very beginning space to continue to recording. But the micro SD card only available for this camera, Wi-Fi bird box camera. It's not available for the other versions such like HDMI bird box camera or the long-range wireless bird box camera. And there's one more feature. It's called motion detection. What the camera can do with the motion detection? The camera will check the change between the two images. If they see there's difference between these two images, it's going to send a push message to the mobile phone. If you have installed the micro SD card, it will flag the section into red. So when you look back at the footage, it saves your time to find the interesting file. Let me just make a quick demonstration. Now I open the cage. You can see I just received notification from the camera. Actually, the motion detection is not accuracy. Any change between two images is going to trigger the motion. Even there's small light shooting through this hole and seen by the camera, you're going to get the notification from the camera. But we can configure the app to eliminate some kind of motion detection. Most of the value for the motion detection is it's going to save your time to look for the recording file. Imagine this camera has recorded 48 hours, 2 days footage. If you try to look back all the footage, it's going to take a couple of hours. And the motion detection can provide you the clue to look for some specific section. So it saves a lot of time to find the interesting file. Alright, that's all for today's video. If you have any question, please post comment section below. See you next time.